Oh, hello everybody, hope you're well. It's the 20th of December 2023 and here we are a year later since I officially started what I believe could be a very successful journey a year ahead. And it has. It really has changed my channel so much, with many people around the world watching these updates. And of course a year ago it wasn't called Hyperia, it was called Project Exodus. And I thought it was time to start doing something unique for the channel. And well, here we are now, a very unique start I've got for the channel, and I'd like to thank you all first of all for supporting and by subscribing to the channel to see these updates. And to be quite honest with you all, I don't think you're going to get any better content like this in a long time. And once this ride opens, I don't think you're going to see anything quite like this again. Well, only because Monk's Walk is there when it's building, and it was log asleep at the time. Of course, the transition from what it was a year ago to what they are now, it's unbelievable. And the progress of this is, I've never seen anything quite like this in the speed they have done. And I'd like to thank all those people, the team behind making of this design, the manufacturers and the crew who are putting this up. I've never seen anything quite like this. It's quite remarkably amazing, and the support they've given me as well, thank you very much indeed. As it's a year ago today, on this day, I officially published the very first update on the 21st of December, but I filmed it on the 20th of December. So yeah, I'd like to say thank you all first of all if you're watching this. And hopefully you will looking forward to seeing more to come. And I only can do my best. And I feel like it's time for a proper Q&A session that you like to know behind the camera. What is it like being doing these updates in the last year of Hyperia? It's been quite a year, I can tell you that now. So let's do the Q&A session. And I just need to breathe a few seconds before we start. Enjoy. Right then, here we go. I've got notes of your questions that many of you have requested, which I'd like to thank them first of all. If your questions are not appearing, don't worry too much, because you will see me at some point 2024 season when this opens. So don't worry, I'm sure you've got burning questions as well if they're not on here. So we'll do what we can do for you today, and thank you so much for your questions first of all, and they are reasonably unique indeed. In a reasonable way, I thought it was a good choice of respecting to read them out for you all today. Let's do this. This is about what you like to know about my journey of doing these Hyperia updates so far this last year. So let's do this. Before I start, here's the Jack Silverstone's Cub. Say how good his event was this year and his great updates as well. Right here we go. Right first one, Elvie asks, what is it like being there in person to see a Hyperia go up? On construction site, amazing, absolutely huge site, and I can't wait to see even more to put into place and seeing the final section and seeing the test runs in place eventually, which I don't know when that is, but the site atmosphere next year is going to be amazing. But in person, seeing it as the construction is still happening when I went in October, unbelievable. Really is breathtaking to say this is really happening, and it is exciting. So it's exciting, and just taking it all in, it's just like wow, it really is. So hopefully that's useful to know. Next question, what has been your favourite update so far? I don't have particular favourites, because I do updates because you want to see some action shots, what there is to keep an eye on. That makes you all get hyped for, and that's what I enjoyed sharing with you all. Much as I get hyped down Monk's Walk, I see deliveries with trucks, support with its track as well, and seeing the crane taking it to one side and putting it up high like a jigsaw puzzle. That makes me go wild when I see deliveries gone to site and seeing the crane putting it into pieces. I just can't wait to see it in person, to visualize when it's all finished and just take it all in, really, thinking that's just been put up in the last year and a bit. This is absolutely incredible, and it's only going to get bigger. but we are filming from the 20th of December 2023, and the lift tilt hasn't gone in yet, so it will be probably January or February when it's all up, I would say. But yeah, I think it's just action shots I like doing, no particular favourites, but yeah, I'm just literally so grateful to witnessing this historic ride that we won't ever see quite like this again. And I think another favourite bit was when I messaged Jack, a voice messaged him saying that I went on Swarm, but I'm pretty sure the Swarm, behind the Swarm there was gold support. And I went on it again, and then 45 minutes later, and I was like, yeah, it's definitely behind the Swarm. And he was there at 4 o'clock. I'm on stealth, and I saw 2 high vises as I was going up the top hat, and yeah, I messaged him, so I just saw you on stealth. I was on the ride. And yeah, I'm literally so grateful to be doing these updates and being part of it, really, in a way, because I won't say anything like this again. It's going to be sad when it opens, this ride, but it's been fun. It really has. So yeah, like I said, no particular favourites, but I love seeing action moments like delivery with truck support, putting it into pieces with its crane. That's my favourite thing about it, really. But yeah, on to the next one now. What has mainly inspired you to go visit Monk's Walk every week to do these updates? So yes, back in 1994, when the big one was going to be built, there was 2 elderly couple were at Blackpool Place Beach in their cars, watching it from start to finish, putting up every day. There was no phones, mobile phones, such at the time, but they were just out there every day watching it being put up, and I thought, they're doing something quite extraordinary, watching a historic moment. Why can I do something like that, but giving my audience on my channel to show what history is right now at Thorpe Park, what we are getting 2024. And I think it's going very successfully indeed. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I do enjoy the updates, and it's all about giving you what there is every time I go down there. There's times I've been down Monk's Walk and there wasn't much going on. I thought, I can't be bothered to them because it just seems the same. But it happens though. Nothing exciting happens sometimes, but there might be small little things happen on site. But when I see the main action moments, like deliveries or cranes put into pieces, that's what I look forward to. And yeah, that's it really. There you go. On to the next one now. When do you think the lift hill will start to begin to construction? I'd like to say mid-January and finishes at end of February time, because that'd be the last thing, I would say. And then just imagine how big it looks. It's going to be insane. And the test runs I'm looking forward to as well. What a moment that will be. But yeah, I don't know unfortunately, but I'm very excited to see when it's all finished and see the test run, of course. Hopefully that's useful, but I don't know when it will start basically. On to the next one now. Are you going back on Hyperia site over closed season? I really like to hope so, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because I'm very thankful indeed when the park offered me with special access on behalf of J&O, B&E's, where Thorpe Park working together to get this put up in place with its unique ways. Well, the speed of it's incredible, but would I be back on the Hyperia site over closed season before it opens? I want to say yes, and I'm sure in January onwards the park will support me. I don't know, it's down to what they are doing, but I'm sure they will do something in future. Who knows? But yeah, I want to though. Let's be honest, I really want to. And I know a lot of you have been saying to Jack's comment, when will there be a video of you and Dom on site doing a collaboration video? But it's down to the park, not me. So there you go. The questions I'm getting now are interesting. Next one now. Got a few more to go through and that's it. How long do you have to travel to get to Thorpe when you do your updates? So not too far. From like from Reading, you get to, well, if you want to go to Staines and get a bus, it takes about just about an hour. But if I want to go to Chertsey, I have to go to Virginia Water, and then Virginia Water to stay at Chertsey. Sorry, so Virginia Water to Chertsey basically. So if you go facing the forward direction at the window, you can see a motorway, and about another 3 minutes later, like some of you noticed, I can see the unique twist turn now from distance before arriving to Chertsey. There's a point where there's a blank field open and you see this white track and a blue sky. Wow, it's amazing. So yeah, you can actually see it from distance now when you go towards Chertsey Station. So you have to keep an eye though, because it's just there where you see it, especially on a clear day. So yeah, it takes about an hour and a half. Well, an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. It's not too far. But I don't think about time because it is what it is though. I've got to do these updates because you want to see it. So I love it though. So yeah, hopefully that's useful. On to the next one now. Has it been fun doing these updates? Absolutely. From start to finish. I can't wait just to be on it and looking at the pictures from start of doing it to where it opens. It's going to be quite a sad feeling though, but I can't wait to express myself when it's all open and just say I was part of history, just watching this one being built basically. And this is the one to say I won't ever forget that moment, watching it from start to finish when it was approved and residents got invitations about doing the public consultation meeting. I've nearly twisted my tongue then, but you know, it's all that stuff on social media when it was all possibly going to be happening. It was just unbelievable, exciting times. But yes, it's on its way. Okay, a few more to go. Would you consider doing a similar series of updates for Thorpe's next coaster whenever that is? If it's the Monk's Walk only, then yeah, but this is the thing. The reason why I'm doing these updates, it's right down there in Monk's Walk by long as it used to be. If example, like imagine, in my speculation now, imagine Whimper Rabbits goes, for example, and there's a water coaster, for example, replaced it, or a big coaster, then I could consider doing another update in the future. But I don't know if it's going to be quite magnificent style like this one, because this is the UK's tallest as well. So I probably will consider in the future if they do anything around that area in the future. But obviously, it's all speculation though. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be sad when this update's over, but like I said, I'm very thankful indeed to witness this ride right now. But maybe. But I can't guarantee though. But there won't be anything quite like this again, I can tell you that. Because it is quite extraordinary to think we're getting bigger than anything in the UK to beat a record as well. It's just amazing, really. And hopefully that's useful. How much time does it take to take... sorry, what's that? How much time does it take to record the updates? It really does depend. This is quite good actually, because when you go to Monk's Walk, there might be a lot of activity, movement with the cranes and track deliveries arriving. It's all about what is it needs to be filmed in a way respectful. And I can't promise every update will be perfect, but I have to see it from my own vision rather than just from a camera point of view. Because when you film, you have to look around like we can now and realise people want to see that. But how you want to see it when you want to see it on TV or on the phones, people need to see that. And you have to vision when you record it. And I always think to get it right, you have to think, if I was a movie director for James Bond films or Batman, if I wanted to make a film, you have to make sure people want to watch it and makes it catchy as it can be and watchable. It can be hard, but it can't always please people though. And that's why I did basics of these updates. I don't want fancy titles, music, because updates are like naturally what they are. So it does depend on the atmosphere on the day. I can tell you right now, it does depend on the day. So there you go. And the last one is, what was it like when you got permission to go onto the site? The best day of my life, absolutely honoured. A day I won't forget, and I've been there a few times, and I'm really hoping, like a question came up earlier, would I go back on site? And before opening, that's the aim if I can. Obviously it's down to the full park resort, and if we can, we can. So it really does depend, but it's going to be a year of great times, and it will be the golden moment to ride Hyperia. I call it the golden moment next year, my phrase, because 2024 is full of gold stuff to look forward to. Perfect stuff, happy joy, finding my feelers, finding my happiness, and realising life goes forward, and try and make some successful times ahead, if I can do that. So that is my Q&A session. Don't worry if your questions didn't appear, but honestly, we can do more of these when you see me at the park next year, and get to know what my life is like at the stage it opens, and what am I feeling at the time when it opens, and what's it like now when it's finished, basically. So obviously this is what it is today. Construction is still in process. They are watching this. I'd like to thank them first of all, and thank you all for your questions. That means one thing I can say: be sure to subscribe, keep supporting if you want to see more. Hyperia is early coming, and it's spring 2024, I reckon. And yeah, looking forward to see more stuff in the future from the resort. But then, till next time, hope you found this useful, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you very much for watching today.
Hyperia! 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 Give me the tree! Oh my god!